here, record a video for Linda of her new winter room. So I'm gonna kind of step back here. She created the cutest guest room that will house all of her winter stitching. Her son Ronnie came and took care of the flooring, and it has new paint, but front and center is this gorgeous mirabilia. And then she spans off of it, so I will come in here and let you have all the stitchy fun. I believe that's a shepherd's bush up high. And of course, we all remember this beautiful stitch, the winter crochet a go-go. Frosty Forest. How cute is he? That was from a sale that she did at Brick City. And I believe that's a prairie schooler? Maybe, not confident. Looks good with the navy. Come back here. She's got some really nice white curtains that just pop off. Then we start the other side. Now I know that these are some new cabinets that she got, and she moved them from her office in here now, which works out great because she keeps her linens and things, and these you can stack. So they're really nice. And she's got her smaller patterns in there. Needle. Cute. This is where she keeps all her floss, organized by company. This is adorable. I love that. That's another birthday trophy. I think that was a kit she did last year. this wall across from the bed. Row up here. Love that winter moose. So cute. And then we turn here and she has her bears. Tree where she can now put some winter stitches, ornaments on there. And this is the last wall. More shepherd's bush. These are the ones her and I did about 30 years ago. Down at Always in Stitches. Love that. Baby, it's cold outside. That was a biggie. This cute little one. Like that. Very, very cute winter room that she can enjoy all year. And I just love that memorabilia over top of the new bedding. So pretty. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the tour.
Actually afternoon by now, but anyway, it's Sunday and we're here for our next FlossTube. And I thought that maybe up front we'd make a great special announcement, and because of the last time I think I announced that Brick City would be closing, and we're so happy to say that it's going to be staying open.
Yes, that is just incredibly thrilling.
Yes.
To keep our brick and mortar alive and open.
Yeah, and the person that's buying it, Laura, is one of our Brick City stitchers. Known her for a couple of years. She stitches with us on Wednesday. So she'll be taking over. It's going to be a little bit of a process. Jean will be here for probably, it could be up to a year or so, but Laura's going to be in and learning, and actually she's been working on Saturdays, so it's going to be a really good transition.
I was going to say, I think it's going to make for a great transition, when you've got people. I think that a lot of people think that it's probably easy to run a cross stitch shop, and I know, I don't know anything, but I know enough to know that it's not.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to it.
So we're really happy about that, and I did want to say, I know that we've had a lot of new Brick City stitchers in our Facebook group, which is great. We're showing all the market stuff like we normally do. If you join, let me just give one reminder. Please make sure you answer the test question at the end. It's our way of just making sure that we've got stitchers in the group. So we're real excited and look forward to what's coming. And, market, thinking about market, it's in full-blown
anxiety is setting
mode, anxiety mode.
Yep.
Her on the other end of what I'm doing, I'm taking orders for Brick City, and she's there printing them out.
I'm doing good. I feel like I'm in control right now. It can tend to feel like the calm before the storm. Maybe.
Well, I think you had a pretty good start because you were pretty well prepared, and after the first couple of years, you learn a lot.
I knew with including the twins that it was going to need to be more organized, and I would need to be done. So it's funny because right now a lot of my personal stitching feels so good to me because I have to remind myself, you were stitching all through Christmas, all through stuff models. I did the witch. That was all through Thanksgiving and Christmas, so I'm not out of the mood to stitch Christmas yet. I'm just in it.
I don't think any of us are,
right?
As long as you start seeing some of our whips and stuff, and I guess
that'll work. Yeah,
maybe what we'll get into.
Yeah, We
So
ready?
we're gonna start off with whips. Yeah.
All right.
Go for it.
All right. Well, should we cover what's out for finishing
Yeah,
a little bit
yeah.
first? Because
And I think I have those charts here somewhere.
I brought them.
Oh, good.
I brought them.
Okay.
At the Barefoot Needle Art Retreat, there was a sale start. Oops, I zipped it up instead of unzipped. And we all were doing Not Forgotten Farms, Little Nick, and Cookie Claus. So even though I didn't start with them right away, because that's when I was not feeling good, I did get both stitched up and finished. You have yours stitched up, Jen has hers stitched up, and they were all dropped off.
Yeah.
And Terry at the Needle Shop said she's already finished like 6 of them.
Oh, has
They're
she?
like hot little,
Oh.
yeah. So
And
we did finish those.
What's really kind of neat is when Jen and I were there, we did go to Barefoot. We missed her, but Jen started stitching right away. She finished him,
Yeah,
I think the
one
first
day
day.
almost. Yeah,
and then she actually got the second one finished. She was just whipping through stuff, man.
they were really an enjoyable
They
stitch,
were.
and it's funny because we all ended up. You should said people saw jeans,
yeah.
and
Our friend Jean Schostel, who is a fabulous finisher as well, but she had already stitched both of them, and she made little changes to each one
right.
and brought them. So we each kind of took a little bit of hers and a little bit of ours, and
And I didn't notice
And she
until,
didn't.
I mean, I saw it when they posted. I never paid attention that somebody had a green apron and somebody had, beads. And Jen's looked so cute with
Yeah.
the bead for the
Yeah.
holly. But anyways, we dropped all of those off.
yeah.
And so that was fun. So those were whips and, finishes.
Sure. And we'll get to show them next time as fully
Yeah.
finishes.
Exactly. I'm so excited.
And then you can see all the differences in them.
Yeah. So then as soon as Nashville was done, not done, but models were done, I went back to stitching on the sampler company, Brenda Keys. I went to church and I'm stitching it on 28 count sampler gold.
I love that fabric.
And it is so dreamy. It really is. The color and everything. I cannot wait to finish this. But
So I saw it I didn't see it till this morning on Instagram.
yeah.
Yeah, it really looks good.
So I was so thrilled to finally have the border meet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Always a biggie.
Yeah, so now I can just have fun one day and just, the flowers that are in the border they're not terrible. They do take a little bit of work, but they're all the same color. So it makes it really nice. But since you've seen it last, I finished the 2 upper alphabets. There's a little, it's over here. I ran out of this really light green, which is the grass, and it's also in this here. So I've got to duplicate that on the other side. But once I got the green, I went back down and finished.
Now, is that green a DMC or is it?
Yeah, everything
It
is DMC.
Okay.
Everything. I'm trying to get to
Wow.
this part here.
Yeah,
I did more.
looks-
All the people are now done.
Mhm.
I've got to add some dirt into the bottom of the grass by the sheep. And then last night, I had so much fun doing the horse.
Oh.
And I've got this ready to do the tree over there. But it's just, this is just so fun to work on. Yeah. So I'm excited. Love the
looks great.
church, love the colors,
Oh,
love
yeah, it
the
looks
the
great.
win all the way around. And the people are so cute.
Perfect fabric. What made you decide on that fabric? It really
Because
looks good.
when I was up at Brick City, and this is probably going on 3 years ago, I fell in love with
Yeah,
the fabric.
color
And what I
cotton.
did was when I started collecting all Brenda Keys samplers, I just, every time I got one off
Mhm.
eBay or wherever I found it, I would go get a cut of this so that envisioning a wall.
Good.
So I have, I think I have 5 specific cuts
Oh,
that
good.
go with, I just kept bringing them into Jean. So,
you lucked out because that's kind of
yeah, it's
hard
gone.
to get. Yeah.
I think are they even
Well,
making it anymore?
I don't know if it's one in their line now, but
Mhm.
you would have to go to Color and Cotton now,
Yeah.
to get it.
So that's that. That got a lot of stitching. And then on Valentine's Day, my sister and I did a little start. It's been really fun because she has gotten back into cross stitch on a very regular type, sit down at night, stitch a little. So we just decided to do something real little, Red Flower Heart by Sub Rosa. And I think I'm going to turn mine into a strawberry.
Oh, okay.
I have a vision that changed right in the middle of it. I'm using Classic Colorworks Cupid, which we love.
Our favorite, one of our favorite reds.
I've gotten this far.
Wow, that looks good.
And I think what I'm going to do is go from the bottom of the urn, and that be the point of the strawberry.
Okay, I can see that as
right?
yeah.
And so she would just roll it up. So I'm going to fill in around the urn and make sure that that I'm putting some of these little details in, but I'm not going to do the full
thing.
I think that's going to look like a little bit of a Bristol strawberry thing going on. So that's
cute.
Yeah, and it was I think that's Vintage Country Mocha, but I don't think it is because it's got pink in it. So I'm trying to remember.
I don't know what that is, but it's really pretty.
It's really, really pretty, and I remember I can't remember what I stitched on it that had just a little of the pink in there. I don't understand, but I picked a section that didn't have it. I didn't care, but I did. But the fabric itself is really nice, but it reminds me of Vintage Country Mocha.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yellowy, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
My sister finished. She finished.
Really?
She finished. I think she's finished 3 things right now. She did crescent-shaped Santa.
Okay.
I don't remember who did it, but it was literally right before my mom passed, and so she put it away for a while. But it was a weekend we were all together and we were going to do a little stitching. But anyway, so she finished him.
Oh,
and he's a cute pillow, but he's like a crescent moon Santa, real cute. And she finished one of the Little House Needleworks Pilgrim. I did it, and I can't think of the name of it now.
A pilgrim? Little House?
Little House Mayflower type one.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, she finished that. That's a bigger size.
Gosh, she's on a roll.
Got that. And then I introduced her to 1, 2, 3 stitch. I get the funniest text. So she's bought.
All kinds.
She got the Pilgrim stand-ups. So that'll be cute. And then she said, and then I went ahead and said I wanted the Christmas ones. On standby. And then she got the witch.
Oh.
And then I think she wants on June 1st to start the Pilgrims or something. I'm like, I don't know if I have the Pilgrims. I have the Santas.
I have the Pilgrims if you want to borrow.
Yeah. So I'm just, anyways, it's so funny. All of a sudden I'll get a text at like midnight.
She's really.
This 1, 2, 3 stitch is really bad for me.
It is really bad.
All right, and then the last whip I had was supposed to be.
You really kind of zoomed with this guy.
Yeah, he was so fun. Was supposed to be green coat. We were supposed to do green coat Santa. You're done. Jen is done. And I had the book, and I don't know why, but Dear Santa. It's from the book Teresa Koget's Hello Santa. And I just sat and enjoyed and looked, and I had all the floss, but I decided to stitch Dear Santa. I don't know if you can see him good, but there you go.
Yeah, that's good.
He just made me happy with his floss, or skein of floss. And Linda and I had a little consult the other day trying to figure out what else I want around him, because I want a bowl of stuffies.
Yes.
Stuffed, they don't have to have the base on them, but just a stuffy to stick them in a basket. So I'm not going to do the whole thing. And my intention is kind of to do the whole book, and then next I'll do hopefully the green coat Santa.
There's some good ones in there. We were talking about last night the yellow one.
Yeah, the gold one.
He's really good.
And there's
several.
This one. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, he's really cute.
So the same thing, I think that when you start getting these, it's like, where do you draw the line? Do you do the snowman? Do you just do them holding the tree?
Yeah, that's what we were trying to decide with the Dear Santa.
Because the green coat, it makes it super easy. He's just facing straight forward. But every one of them are so cute.
They are. They're
so fun. I'm excited. And you know what? I've just enjoyed not worrying about the fabric, not worrying about color, because this one, I think, this is Grace Notes Fabric Gingerbread Latte, which I love that it went with Christmas, 32 count. And I figure I have enough to just keep going.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah, they can be on the same.
Exactly.
Piece. Yeah.
So I'm just going to work on going into the next one. But this, I will say, this gingerbread latte, it's really pretty.
It looks nice.
Right, and I know you're not going to see too much.
No, because it's going to be a cutout or however.
Yeah, but I did all DMC and just had fun.
Yeah.
So those are my whips.
Those are your whips.
Yes, I will move these over now.
Alrighty, well, let's see here. I think we're on a Santa thing.
We
here.
are. We are.
And this was something I started at Barefoot. I haven't got real far with him, but this was a Sal that I joined with Tara, and a lot of people were doing the Stacy Nash animal crackers, and I had said I wanted to start Blue Coat Santa because I would like him to be a stand-up, and that was what her Sal was about. It was the stand-up bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stand-up bowl. And so pick anything you want to be a Santa, and I put I've not got a very big store.
Oh, look at you. Yeah, but you got
I've
something.
got part of that house that's right in front of him done.
Yeah.
And it's on gray. I think that's Vintage Stormy Night. And that's similar to Vintage Country Mocha because it's kind of printed on one side and plain on the other.
Real pretty.
Yeah. And he's mostly DMC and only a couple of weeks. And I'm using her Comfort. But I'm anxious to get to the blues because that's blue jeans and peacoat. So the blues will be really pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
He's gonna be a good plushie.
And I don't know that I'm gonna make. I think what I want to do with mine, I want to make them all stand-ups.
Okay.
So they'll be standing next to each other.
I mean, you've already went down one path.
Yeah.
I can see both. Like, I can see me on that, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I think when they have a not standing up
then
pose, then I think it might be different. But for him, he would be perfect at another stand-up.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were going to say, I mean, you could easily remove, if you were going to do plushie, you could easily remove the horse.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're going to do the stand-up, you'll have room.
Yeah.
But, you could take off the
Yeah.
So cute.
I think so. Yeah. And then I have been working on this guy now for a little while.
He's so good.
This is Checking It Twice. This is an old leisure arts book, actually, from 1995, so 30 years old. And what had happened is Missy, from Two Needles Pulling Thread and Joy, Carolina Stitchers, had decided they were going to do a leisure arts Santa Sal. Well, that's all it took. So I knew I had a ton of leisure arts Santas, and so this guy, I even had fabric put in it.
Really?
I did change the fabric out though because it was a different fabric than I normally use, and I did him. He's on 32 count. I think that's on. Is that gray? No.
Oh, no.
No, that's I had a piece of willow by Color and Cotton. It was a fabric of the month one time.
Yeah.
So I just used that. But I am to the point now, there's a lot of back stitching. There's a lot of quarter stitches. There's a lot. I've done what I started doing. I finished all the stitching. Now I've started doing the back stitching, and I've done the stocking, and I've done the basket and the flowers. I've done the goose that he's holding.
You said you did the goose and the stocking
and the wreath.
The other day?
Yeah, and the wreath around the goose.
Goose's neck.
So I tried to go ahead and do the really intricate back stitching that you really had to
The
concentrate
sunflowers
on.
look really good.
Yeah.
Once you got the back stitching.
So now I'm down to and his face is done, his hat is done, the beard was a little bit of a challenge too.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
Really
now the only part that's left is all of those checkered areas are backstitched. So that's going to be next, and then I have this tree up in the
a
top.
feather
that I
tree.
have a feather tree up in the
okay,
top.
so cute. Are you gonna do the bottom?
I
Or are you
don't
gonna
think
make
I'm
him
gonna do
okay,
the
I didn't
bottom.
something told me you weren't.
I don't think
And
so.
this black thing is a hook?
Yeah, with that,
Okay.
it's a belt, and I
A
have not done the belt yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So some of the stuff, like I said, try to do some of the more intricate backstitching because it takes a little bit more concentration.
Yeah.
But the rest of it should go fairly smooth except for this feather tree at the
I
top.
think the feather tree, I think is gonna be easier
It'll
than you
be
think.
fine. Yeah. But I don't know, I would love to see him similar to Greencoat,
Mhm.
standing next to him.
I think you should do it.
I'm just not sure of the bottom, if that's enough on the bottom. I actually was going to message because Vonna finished, and we'll be
Mhm.
showing my Greencoat. Vonna finished my Greencoat,
Mhm.
and I was going to kind of message her and get her thoughts on, is it okay to leave it as is? Should I put something across the bottom and see what she thought? So, yeah, I love him.
I don't think you're gonna see it. I think
I
by
don't
the
think
time you
so.
put the
Yeah.
trim, it's gonna touch his jacket.
Yeah, I think it should be fine.
Mm-mm.
So anyway, that's the one I've really been concentrating the most on probably, and with market going on, you know, she's busy. I've been a little busy too.
That's cool.
My next one, and this is another
Ooh.
Sal that I joined with Memphis Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's for Praiseworthy Stitches Sleigh Ride. And it's funny, I talked to Stacy, 911 Stitcher,
Mm-hmm.
was at Barefoot and went over and chatted with her for a bit. And she's joined the Sal as well.
Okay.
And we got to talking about, I was explaining to her what a hard time I had had with Krynic blending filament and one strand of white.
Okay.
It was just a real struggle. And when I was at Brick City, somebody had suggested Treasure Braid.
Yeah, I've heard about a lot of people
And
use that
I've not
instead.
used it. At least I don't remember using it.
Mm-hmm.
But so what I had done is, and I know this is not going to show up very well, but that's the outline of the pond, if you can see. And I know it's probably not sparkly on this.
Yeah, but it really is in person.
So half of it I had done with the one strand of white and the one strand of blending filament. And like I say, it was a struggle. And I put it down and I thought, "No, I'll do it." It's just, I went to Brick City one day and I think Jean had mentioned as well as someone else, why don't you try this Treasure Braid blending filament? So I came home that night. I did the rest of the outline with just this
Yeah.
Treasure Braid.
Uh-huh.
And I went, oh yeah, what a difference.
Yeah.
What a difference.
I have heard so many people, I guess, I'm not going to say it's a Mirabilia Stitchers, but I've heard so many people say that they switched to this and never went back to Krynic.
Yeah. Oh, and never mind my little clips. I forgot to take them off. I use these just to hold the fabric. They're great. They're hair clips.
When you got a big piece.
Yeah, when you got a big piece, it really makes a difference. But anyway, Stacy and I had a conversation about that, and she hadn't started hers yet. So it really does sparkle really good.
It really does. It's really,
Yeah.
really pretty.
So I'll probably get back to that now that I feel a little bit more comfortable with.
It'll be nice when you can start getting into the whites.
Yeah, and I started in the middle,
Yeah.
as I normally do, and
Yeah.
there's a ton of white. I think it calls for something like 4 skeins of
Of
white.
white.
Yeah.
Is it B5200 white
Well,
or
I'm
is
using
it
anchor white.
anchor white? Okay.
Yeah. I will say that it called for Nocturne, 32 count
Mhm.
Nocturne,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't. It was just too dark for me. I tried struggling with it a bit. It was just, so this is 32 count Vintage Stormy Night.
Love it.
Got a gray.
I think you're gonna like that.
I think so.
Anyways.
Yeah. So, those are my whips. Just those 3 things.
I went straight from flu into allergies now. Our pollen is so bad
Yes,
here
it
in
is.
Florida.
Everything's
It's
turned
so
yellow.
bad that yeah.
Yeah, Gerald says he was out cleaning the pool and he said it was like just.
It's just
across the
it's
pool.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's really bad. So
So finishes.
Well, mine are all turned in.
Okay.
Yeah, mine are all with Miss Terry.
I have a couple that I need to get to Terry. And I should have thought of that the other day when I gave you what I gave you. Okay, I'm missing one.
I even finished a teeny tiny little pillow that was a freebie at Keepsakes,
Oh,
where
yeah.
you could pick up the pattern and it was free, but it had the cutest, just another button company, had the pins.
Okay, I'm going to bend down.
Okay, but
So put something up in front of me. Okay. All right. Okay, well, this is just a little one.
Okay.
And
I feel like this has been through the ringer.
It has
It
been
has
through
seen some
the
better
ringer.
days.
I have stitched now
Santa's
one of the
snowmen.
snowmen. I've stitched probably 3 of the Santas, and I think this is my second snowman. I mean, this book was great. I mean, I really got...
You have gotten your money's
Yeah.
worth out of this one.
So, but they're so cute, and
Yeah.
I think he'll probably go in my winter room that we'll
Yes.
talk a little bit about later. But he's really cute.
Yeah, he really is.
And he's just stitched on 32 count. I think it's dirty.
Yeah. He's adorable.
Yeah. Sage, actually. They look similar.
Yeah.
And this is one
Love him.
that I think I should, or maybe I talked about starting, and I kind of changed my mind on him.
Yeah.
Another Santa.
Yeah.
This was one that I saw at Shepherd's Bush when
This
we were out
is
there.
Wish You a Merry Winter by Marjorie Massey.
Mm-hmm. And it was on the wall at Shepherd's Bush, but it was done completely different with completely different colors. And so I picked up a piece, and oh, now you have hair all over him, of Spiced Honey by Color and Cotton.
Love this.
And I just decided to stitch him and turn him into a little ornament or something.
Can I see it?
And I used the colors that Shepherd's Bush had used on the piece that's on the wall at their shop. But he's really cute.
He really is.
Just more to add to my little
I
Santa
love it.
collection.
What red do you use? Do you know? It looks like brick. Maybe
No,
not.
I don't remember. I don't have it written down here. But it was a Color and Cotton.
Now this is
believe
this
it was-
still available?
I don't think so. Spiced Honey was a
This-
color of the month for Color and Cotton back
Okay,
a few
that-
years ago.
It reminds me of the sampler
It
gold.
does. It's very similar to the
It
Sampler
would be
Gold.
really pretty. But yeah, he's really cute.
And I used that on one of these pieces I'm going to show on
He's
one.
going to be an adorable
cute?
little ornament.
Yeah, I thought
Yes.
it'd be cute.
He really is.
Yeah.
I'm having more fun with these. I mean, 2025 for me was, I wanted to do a bunch of smalls, especially after watching your Christmas video when we did your home tour. It's just so fun to see them tucked everywhere.
Yeah.
And mine tend to be where I have enough to put on a tree, but
Mhm.
it'd be nice now so I'm just having so much fun with these smalls
They're
and
a lot of
deciding
fun.
if I'm going to take something off, put something on, and just no
Mhm.
rules.
Yep.
I love it.
Well, Fully Finishes. I have a couple.
Oh yeah, you got some good
And
ones.
talking of Spiced Honey.
Oh, okay, same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spiced Honey by Color and Cotton. This is called Primitive Merry Christmas by Abby Rose Designs. And it is a highly sought after chart. I know people
This
have
is
asked
just
me
flat, or
about
is
it.
it up?
Yeah. People have asked me about it. I actually got it. It was in Mary's stash when she passed away. And so I decided to stitch it. I did make some changes to it. Now, the girl that finished it, I'll explain about that. I did change, the words on the original chart were brown. And I changed those to a Color and Cotton, and I think it was, Red Delicious.
I like it in the red.
I love it in the red.
Yes.
What had happened with this is I had done a screenshot of Angela's finish.
Mhm.
Angela is on Instagram, and let me see if I can remember she is heart underline 2-stitch.
Heart to stitch.
Yeah. She had done a picture of one she'd finished, and I did a screenshot because I thought, well, I'll see if somebody can do this similar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after I finished it, I went back and looked at her picture, and I noticed that it said that she did it for someone else. So I messaged her thinking, well, maybe she does finishing.
Yeah.
Messaged her. She actually didn't really do finishing professionally, but she offered to do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
She still had some of the fabric. She still had some of the ribbon. Hers
Right.
was done on a box.
Okay.
But I told her that I thought it would be really cool as a
Yeah.
stand-up or flat fold.
Yeah.
And she did a great job. It's just a great job.
So
I'm just so
cool.
appreciative of her doing it.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's just beautiful all the way around. It's very rich looking, which
Very.
I love that.
Yeah.
It didn't need a lot of
No.
extra.
Nope.
So pretty.
Yeah, so pretty, and I love that.
Mm.
I love the fabric, and everything. She did so well with the colors of everything.
It's beautiful fabric.
Yeah. And then my last fully finish, I had sent off last time to Vanna, and Vanna had finished my Lizzie Kate Pilgrims many years ago, and she finished my Green Coat Santa.
Yeah.
And I just love him.
He's awesome.
She does a fabulous job. And I understand she does have a video out there talking about how to finish if you want to do your own finishing. But yeah, he looks so good.
And the heft is so
weighted down.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think my favorite things are those stinking candy canes in his bag.
The candy cane. I love
They're
his bag.
so cute.
I love his, and his bag is all DMC.
Yeah.
And I
love
just,
it.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah. So
Adorable.
yeah, we are
Some
still
of those
very.
I would not want to put away.
Sorry. I know. We are still so much in the Christmas mode, it seems like.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm headed. Like,
Oh.
you know, I'm really enjoying the sampler, but it's hard. I was having so much fun with these little Santa dudes. But
Well, our next thing we normally talk about is we've been watching any FlossTubes, and I know you've been super busy. I don't know what. I just wanted to mention that Peter put his next one out just last week, I think, and so watch that. It was really good. He went into great detail about his anniversaries of the heart.
Okay.
And he finished his one piece that he had been working on. What I'm hoping, and he and I are going to do a FlossTube sometime in March to talk about our birthday starts.
Cool.
So we're going to do one together, probably at the shop. And I'm hoping that he gets to share, or will bring to share, and this might convince him to do so, his fair. He entered 5 pieces at the Florida Fair.
He did very well.
He did very well.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping he'll share those in the FlossTube that we do together.
Yeah.
And other than Brenda and Laura, and I did watch Beth, and I know you haven't met Beth. Beth is Red Cross Stitcher.
Okay.
And I met her a couple of years ago at Barefoot Needle. And so she does a lot of sewing too, a lot of quilting things. So she's a really good watch. So other than the normals, that's, some of the ones I've been watching.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot out there.
There's a lot.
There really are a lot out there. Do you want to talk about Barefoot Retreat?
Yes. Let's do that.
All right.
Unfortunately, as you heard, she got the creeping crud.
Yeah, I got the flu.
She got the flu.
Yeah.
And wasn't able to join us, but Jen and I, Sweet Chaos Stitcher, drove up together, had a good time. It's about a 7.5-hour drive up.
Yeah.
And not a bad drive. I mean, it's not like going to Cincinnati where it's all 75 minutes on. So a nice drive. We got up on a Thursday. They had a meet and greet kind of thing and pick up your packages at Barefoot Needle Arts. We took your trunk show.
Yeah. And had to make my delivery.
Yeah, made her delivery.
You were going.
And Amy ran out and grabbed everything and got it all set up. And Chrissy's piece was a big hit. I mean, I took pictures of quite a few people working on it at the retreat. Yeah. But this was her piece. She was had a trunk show there and did this for the retreat.
Yeah, I wish I had the model for here, but we'll have it. They're gonna it's exclusive to their shop through like June, so the model just stayed and it worked out good. But I had a really good time with this. So, but unfortunately, the actual cover was a fake framing job, which I don't typically like to do. So it was, and I love being able to get outside in the sunshine and take a picture of it. So when you see the actual picture, which I should just insert right here, I'll have Randy do that. Yeah, I just feel like it's one of those things. The cover never does it justice. But there's when they approached me last year at Market about designing for their retreat, I was thrilled, and I had so much fun stepping outside of my typical comfort zone, because I'm like, oh no, I'm not just a farm girl. I mean, beach life was huge for us and huge for our family, and it's been really fun to have this, to even talk to my dad, and I reminisced, and it was built around the stories on the back, but it was built around our experience down on the Treasure Coast and on Hutchinson Island and Jensen Beach, and it's a little hard to explain that it's an island off of an island, which is right across the street from the Atlantic Ocean, and there's an ocean pool, and just I was raised there many winters, and then my kids were, and we spent several summers at the beach in our trailer, so that's why it's called Summers at the Beach. And there's a wharf and a shop and ice cream, and it was such a great escape. And yeah, and my favorite piece out of all of it was just, we used to love where the marina was, and I mean, these were yachts, and they would come in, and then of course you had the guys that loved to just fish off the intercoastal, and then they gut them and do their thing right there with the hoses, and the pelicans were just like, I'm right here waiting for this. And so, I mean, I've been real close to them, and they're so cool, but of all the things in the picture that I just was like, I want this to be so good, it was that dang pelican, and I think I'd love to restitch him just myself.
Oh yeah.
So
I definitely will. I'll make him a small, and he'll go in my coastal thing.
I think it just, but it was really, really fun, and it was a true bummer to not be able to go represent, but yeah,
it was fun.
Salt life is good.
It was fun. It was my 4th Barefoot Needle Art February retreat. They do a really great job. And I'm so happy that Memory is had her last treatment.
That's awesome.
And she hopefully our hearts and prayers are for her to continue to do well.
And it was stitched on their fabric, which is
Amy's
beautiful.
Fabric, was it Sea
Mist.
Sea Mist.
32 count Sea Mist. And it is, again, this picture doesn't do it justice, but
yeah, make sure Andy and Randy.
Yeah, so anyways, but it's so much fun, and I was impressed with, they brought me back,
she's got all kinds of goodies in her bag.
I was thrilled to receive
we picked up all her little table gifts and brought them back to her.
And this is impressive. I mean, I've been to a number of retreats, you more, but I think this is an impressive welcome book.
They do a great job.
I mean, it's color, and I mean, maybe I'm aging, of course.
Yeah, it's nice.
But my gosh, you've got information. It's big. I didn't have to get my readers out to take a peek. They've got highlight. I love this.
Yeah,
I thought this was a great resource.
Yes. They talk about their upcoming events.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
It really is. And their cause, I forget what each person calls it, their charity.
Yeah. And it changes for each retreat.
Yeah, it's just, anyways, very, very well done.
And they do have an October one coming up. I've not been to any of the October ones, but again, great location right on the beach. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if I do go to one, it'd be October.
Yeah.
I have learned February is a rough month to pull off just because of Nashville.
Yeah.
So I look forward to a nice fall retreat with changing leaves or anything.
Michael, I'm with you.
Yeah. Did you want to share a little dude?
Let's share a little dude. One of our friends, Megan, who always comes over at Barefoot Needle Arts and gives us little things, gave us these cute little boxes.
They're so stinky.
They are so cute, and I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to be able to show everything in the box, probably. But
you talk. I got you.
They are frog related. So there's all kinds of little frog things in there. She's got a tape measure. She's got a little frog. She's got a needle threader.
Yeah.
The little fuzzy things you use to clean off. I don't know what they're called. But just really cute stuff.
Adorable.
Yeah,
thank you so
Megan.
much. I absolutely love this.
We love it. It's so cute.
I love this little dude.
Got a pair of scissors. Yeah, this little frog is adorable.
You can see him, but he's so stinky.
He's going to join my little frog group that I have over here on the side.
Yeah, he's perfect.
Yeah. But thanks again, Megan. It was really nice.
So sweet of you.
So, that was Barefoot Needle Art.
So fun. So fun.
So we don't have a designer maker this time, but we want to mention that. Do we want to talk about next time?
We We can. We have, I think Jen picked hers up at Barefoot, and
Yep.
I don't remember, where did you pick up your?
It was actually in Mary's stash.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we are, I've said it before, and I was going to start with a Halloween at Hawk Run, and Jen got all ready, and then we never started it. And then since then, she found out they had farms of Hawk Run, which,
It was right up her alley.
yeah, and so, and I had that. So I think we are all going to get ready to start our first Hawk Runs.
Right, I'm
All of
doing
our first.
autumn at Hawk.
Autumn at Hawk Run. And so we're going to have Carriage House Sampling be our featured designer
Yes.
next FlossTube when we get together, and
Right.
maybe we'll have a small start.
Sure.
Never
Maybe,
know. I
yeah.
need to get my fabric. I need to get floss.
Jen picked up her fabric when she came up to Brick City last week, so she got her fabric.
She got it for
She
that
got
one.
it for
Okay.
that one.
Okay.
Yep. I have not got mine.
I wish I could get that.
I know.
I was instantly thinking Jobel and Lamb's wool
But what
because I enjoy stitching on it.
What
but-
she did get was the Golden Harvest by Atomic Ranch, which is very close to this, but a little lighter.
All right.
So
I
we
might
might
have
see.
to have you grab, or we'll see.
Yeah, Jean I've used that quite a bit and I love it.
Okay.
So we'll see about getting some of that maybe, because I would love to do my autumn on that.
Right. That's what I mean. When I see that,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
But what we did decide we were going to do was a kit parade, a small little kit parade. The last time we were together, we did a whip parade.
Yep.
So why not follow up with a kit parade?
Well, you start because you have a lot more. I didn't get a chance to really kit up too many things. I have a basket somewhere back in here that I keep a lot of, I call it my Pick Me Next basket, that I have the chart and I may have fabric in it. But as far as kitting up, I haven't pulled any fibers or anything for them.
Yeah.
So I pulled a few out of there, but I know you've got specific ones. And
Well, a lot of them you got
some-
me into.
I know. And some
But-
good ones.
Yes, there's some good ones.
Okay.
So we can move, not that you want us to move fast, but I kept this one first because I don't have the floss yet. I'll
Okay.
carry over maybe some,
Yep.
but I figured I would show you the next Brenda Key, since I
Oh,
know
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to stick with doing that. And this one is, let me get you the name.
So yeah, it's not.
They don't put it,
Okay.
she doesn't put it on the front because she gives you these sweet little
Over the
stitch cards, Over the Hills sampler. And I've already seen this stitched by, I think it's Anna Colada.
I think
We're
I've
friends.
seen that. Yeah.
And it is so cool. But I have the same, see,
Oh yeah.
I would just go to her and she would just cut it up for the size. So I have my 28 count sampler, gold, ready to go, and the only thing I have to do is grab the DMC, but I thought before I go do that,
Sure.
see if there's any crossovers. But I just love the whole historic part and
Oh,
the
yeah.
soldiers, and anyways, I'm excited. And I've seen, as soon as I saw Anna stitched hers, which was a while ago now, it was phenomenal.
In a good bag.
Yes.
Isn't that a cool
This,
bag?
yeah, isn't that cool? This was a gift.
That's a great bag. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow, love that. And then the next one is probably my all-time
Oh.
favorite of Primrose, The Witch
I
Next
remember
Door.
getting this one.
I think Jen has this started. I think
Uh-huh.
Sweet Cast Stitcher has it
Uh-huh.
started. I need to get it started, but right now it remains as a kit. And I have all the floss and picked, this is Atomic Ranch Weatherstone.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Grayish color.
Yeah, it's like a taupey.
Yeah,
Got a
taupey
little
gray.
gray in the modeling.
Mm-hmm.
So
That looks like a fun stitch.
I keep saying it. I've got even the extra white because that was the first thing everybody said, the antique lace. Make sure you get enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bummed that they're not going to be at Nashville this year. I always
Mm-hmm.
like saying hi to them, but they're busy getting their brick and mortar up and running.
Yeah.
And then there's this duty.
I see a Halloween theme here.
Yes. Jen and I, it was spur of the moment last year, Jen and I, Autumn Lane, and it is Tonight We Ride.
Yep.
And we bought the matching fabric. It's all black. I mean, literally your DMC is all black. So we bought the matching Bestitch Me pumpkin patch.
Wow.
Now this is weird because that shows gold.
Doesn't
this is
it?
bright orange.
It's bright orange.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That is weird.
You know what I have seen though is sometimes
Strange.
I watch us back, and it comes up okay on the when it
Really?
yeah. So
Okay, I gotta tell you, this is orange.
Yeah. Orange.
So anyways, this is another one that I have. It's all
With
DMC.
a ton of black.
And yeah, have not started that one yet. I kept this in the group because I really do want to stitch Let Love Rain.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we've seen Peter stitch it.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen a lot of people stitch it,
Yeah.
but Melissa Neely stitched it.
Hers,
She changed the colors. So this was something that I had won everything up at StitchCon the first year. So this is Caramel, Caramel Kiss by Grace Notes Fabric.
Great.
And I do have it's kind of in here wonky because there's a color conversion. This looks terrible, I know, but this was how it was gifted. She did Anne at Keepsakes.
At Keepsakes. Is it?
No,
No.
it's not Anne.
No, but there's
The
a lady
one
at Keepsakes
that does amazing conversions.
major.
Why can't I think of her
I
name?
can't think of her name either because we're sitting here and if we
This
were
was her
videoing,
raffle
we
basket is basically what it was, and she did put her conversion
Yes.
together, and so I would love to get this eventually
Yeah,
started.
she does great stuff. If you have a chart that you like and you want
Mhm.
to convert it, you can send it up there and they'll convert it. She'll take the colors and it's amazing.
Yeah, and she does some like grab me basket,
Yes.
something like that. That's really, really fun. You can have her pick a project for
Mhm.
you.
Yep.
So, and then this is just, do I have the cover for you?
I love this bag.
This was one of the limited edition Santas
Mhm.
by Twin Peak Primitives, and of course I want to do the patriotic one. And everything is kitted up in there, and then especially after seeing your Santa you did, I'm not sure that I'll use the fabric that came with it. I do love the
Ooh, I
needle
like that
liner.
though.
Yeah, it's like a dapple gray.
Yeah.
I guess I would see. But you know, it came with all the fun goods.
Oh yeah.
So I definitely, maybe he needs to be in our Santa thing we got going
I
on.
think so.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. He should be
So-
moved over.
I kind of like him. I won't. I'll do like you did. I
Yep.
won't do the.
No.
I won't do the little
Yep, just him.
fairy viney. Just him.
And he would make a great
Oh, yeah, he would.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Anyway,
I have to look and see if I have him.
do you have him? He'd be
I
fun
don't
since he's
know.
patriotic.
Yeah.
So that's that. Moving right along. This is the Light of Winter Sal by Brenda Gervais
Mine's
with
back
Fine
there
Needle.
somewhere. I think mine is right behind me.
Yes, I was supposed to do this with Linda, and this is, we decided this would work. We pulled this from something else that I did a ditch. This is 28 count Heartland, which we thought would be,
Really pretty.
yeah, and okay with this. But I do have all the called for.
Oh, okay.
So we're, it's just sitting there, ready to go.
I love all these bags. I like to see all the bags.
Yeah, right. I mean, a good chunk are Tammy Blaylock.
Mm-hmm.
Love hers.
Mhm.
And of course,
Jennifer
Cricklewood Crossing.
Uh-huh.
I'm anxious to see, I think, because she's going to be at Nashville
Yes, she
this year,
is.
her first year. I think she said she might have some bags, but
Oh.
I don't know. I thought I heard her say that.
Mm.
But, oh, and this is Live on Little Sal.
Okay.
That's another Linda one, that, you know.
Probably one of my most favorite pieces. Yeah.
Right. And the fabric for this one is 32 count Lagana sea salt.
Ooh, that's a
Did I
pretty
pick this?
color. Ooh, let me see that.
It's really pretty. But did I pick that?
Yeah, I guess you did. Sea salt. I wonder who this is by.
I do not normally
It's from Brick City.
pick that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
That's-
would.
That's pretty.
I did. And I have it all. I hang it all pretty.
Oh, heck, she's even got them on.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So that one is ready as well. This one follows me everywhere. It haunts me. Haunts me because I've seen people finish it. But eventually one day I'm going to have a good time with it. But this is Glendon Place, and it is Poltergeist Pirates.
It's hanging on the wall at Brick
Oh,
City. and
yes. I
everybody is
fell
like,
in love with this
Yeah.
dang model on the wall.
mhm.
And I've got, I have taken my time, did my own drops. There's a lot of colors
You
in
got all
there.
kinds of things ready to go.
And this I like knew, because this had fabric that you also had to get that was special too,
Oh,
and
yeah.
buttons. This is called Bang
Mhm.
by Crosswind Collection. So it has some beautiful, it's cool.
Yeah.
I worry about my eyes seeing
I
that.
know.
After trying to do the Nocturne, and of course it also had your,
Oh, yeah, a lot of the specialty
tea-
fibers, yeah.
yeah, Rainbow Gallery thread pack.
Yeah.
So I'm fully ready for that one. This was supposed to be for Philip.
Wow.
Like it was seriously,
Uh-huh.
he does turn 25 this year. I don't think I can pull that off by June.
No, I don't think so.
But that would have been good. That would have been good. And the last one that I have is Let Freedom Ring. This bag my mom made, and this is Lila's Studio.
And all of the fibers.
And all the DMC.
Yep.
And
Somebody is stitching that now. I
yes,
was
they
watching.
are, and I'm trying to think of who. It's coming together pretty. At first I wanted to say Flame Fingers, but
It might be Vanessa, but I don't
she's stitching
remember.
something else right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if she put it down, but I feel like it
Maybe.
could be her. But the fabric I have for that is vellum,
Mhm.
because that's another one I absolutely loved.
Good
Uh,
neutral.
Yeah, and it's 28 count because that was the mode I was in during
Mm-hmm.
all this. My mom and I were gonna. So I got a big beast of a piece of fabric.
Not as big as, I don't know if Jen told you, but she got hooked when we were at Needle Arts
yeah.
on the Disney princesses.
Princess, yes, from, I think it's Cloud Factory.
Yeah, Cloud
Isn't that it?
Factory. So
Yes.
she came into Brick City and got fabric on Wednesday. It looks like a bed sheet.
Yes, yes. And I told her when she told me, how big it was,
Yeah.
and what color she got, and then she said it was, I said, what's the stitch count? 'Cause
Oh.
she's like, it's like 600 by what I said. You do understand, George Washington, the biggest piece I've ever done was 500. Like, just to give you
Well,
perspective.
what's really funny is she was telling the girls, and we were sitting there stitching on Wednesday, that she has 2 granddaughters, and somebody looked up and went, "You're stitching 2 of those?"
I already said to her, I said, I do not want to be around when they have to
Uh-huh.
figure out where they're going.
She
I'm
said
like,
she's going to put it in their playroom, so it's there for both of them.
but eventually,
I know.
one day.
Yeah. Who's it going to go to?
Mhm, mhm. Well, I was wondering if they had, like I told her, I wondered if one day she could, do this one while they're young, but maybe they had Cloud Factory or somebody had another one
Another
where
one.
it was like Pluto, and
Yeah.
Mickey, like instead of Princess is the
Oh,
primary,
I know
and then
there
you
is
could
one.
fit.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is, but we'll see. It sounds fun.
Yeah.
I know she's excited, and I think she might have
Oh,
gotten the
she's
first
already got
person
one. Yeah.
or
she's already got
somebody. One of the
some started.
princesses started.
Yeah.
So
Better her than me. I
Yeah.
don't have enough years left. She's got more years than I got.
I'm telling you what, it's crazy, right?
Well, this one
oh, cute.
has turned into who was it that I saw? Lori, Mischievous Stitches,
Okay.
yesterday
Mhm.
on Instagram is stitching this. I went looking for my book. I cannot find the book, so I'm going a little crazy. She has it stitched on a darker fabric, and let me tell
I can tell you that would pop.
it looks wonderful.
This is what called Christmas Manor by
Christmas
Shannon
Manor
Christine.
by Shannon Christine.
Oh, I bet it's gorgeous on the darker.
So my goal today is to finish going through that cabinet. By the
You
way,
know you have this somehow.
I know I have it.
Okay.
I know I have it. I've just got to find it and
Okay.
pull some fabric because I know I've got some fabric, and I love that. I mean, especially after seeing hers.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
to do it on dark,
Oh,
it
yeah.
feels so good.
Almost like a sage or dirty, like
Mhm.
we'd like.
Yeah.
And that white just pops so good.
Yeah.
My next one that I actually took with me to Myrtle Beach is this turtle that I want to start.
Is this the only picture?
The only picture I've
Okay.
got. It's
so
an
it's called
Etsy.
Sea Turtle.
Yeah, it was off of Etsy. I don't
Mhm.
remember how I found them, but the colors, and I know they're in lots of
By
ways.
Mariana Oz. Cross stitch with art.
And look at these
Look at
colors.
those colors. Yeah, look at the blues.
Yeah, and he is going to be on this gray fabric. And I think he'll look so cool.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So yeah, I took him to
Love
Myrtle
it.
Beach. I didn't get him started, so he's probably going to be my next start. I think he's going to be my next start. I
Oh,
found two
dear.
other ones. And, you know, I've got a ton of winter things that I would love to do, but after putting up all my winter stuff in my new winter room, I'm not sure how much wall space I'm going to have.
You're just gonna have to do a sampler wall, like a whole wall.
I know.
You're just gonna
I'm going to
have
have
to
to kind of make them a little bit closer together. But
Yeah.
I have this.
As
and-
time goes by.
Yep.
Okay.
This is Let It Snowman.
Let it snow.
Let it, let it
snow.
snow.
Oh, but it's called Let It
Let It
Snow,
Snow
man.
Man. Yeah.
I gotcha.
And I've got a piece of 28 count. And I don't, is this, I know this is a picture this plus. Oh, Hermosa.
Hermosa. Okay.
So I
Oh,
think he's
bright
going to look really cool with all that white on him.
So weird. That blue shows up perfectly, but my
But your
orange
orange shows
doesn't.
up,
That is
yeah.
weird.
So he's
That's gonna look good
I
with
think
all
so.
that white.
Yeah.
Cuteness.
Yep.
You know what? He'd be great for some fill-in at a retreat. If you could just get his
I know.
some of the stuff
Yep,
in there
get him
and then
outlined.
just woo, that'd be
Yeah, because
good.
I think he may be, maybe I can see, I'm curious. I'm sure it's an older chart. It's all DMC.
Yeah.
And then the last one that I have is something that I've actually had kitted up and unkitted. I took the fibers out, but now I want to get started on it. I don't remember who was doing this, but I saw it and it made me want to do it. Oops, did I lose my phone? Little House Needleworks, Jingle All the Way.
So cute with the sleigh and
Cute
the quilts.
sleigh. Yeah, I think it'd be a cute flat fold. Really cute flat fold.
Yeah. What size are you stitching it?
This, I think this is, and you know, I've had it for a
Looks
while, but
like
I think
32.
it looks like 32. And
Yeah.
it's a gray color. So,
Yeah.
So those are some of my next ones.
That'll be cute. I am Little House Needleworks. I love that Lantern Lane.
Oh, yes, I have that too.
I'll trade you for. I mean, not trade you, but like if you want to start Lantern Lane,
Yeah.
like, that is.
I love that
I
one.
think that is where I'm getting to in life. Is just like I want to stitch the things that I know that I can't stop thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love Brenda Key's A Sampler Company for Every Day, but that Lantern Lane, again, that pattern did not do it justice until you see someone stitch it,
Stitching
and those, that's just the sweetest little thing.
It makes all the
So-
difference in the world.
It does.
You know, walking around retreats, that's one of the great things. Looking at what people are stitching and then
Right.
going, really? I mean,
And I told myself I wanted to focus on smaller pieces,
Yeah.
but, you know, I've been doing that, and then I've been finishing, like, if we finish, so, yeah, I'd love to do that one.
I can't say, I always enjoy working on larger pieces.
I
but-
do too.
Yeah.
I do too. The small ones have been really fun.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I don't know why I gravitate to these BAPs. For sure. And I love Jen. She was like, I'm going to be all about the smalls this year.
And then she gets
600
to
pounds.
stitch on.
Yeah, and two of them. Let's do a hot run and this one.
Well, we were worried if there was a big enough piece of fabric for that one.
Yeah.
You know, but there was. I mean, it's bigger than a fat half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's going to be good.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know my plans are basically stitch it on the sampler,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a start on another Santa. I'm not sure. I'd like to, if I'm in the groove, ride. My goal in my head was to ride the sampler out until Nashville.
Mhm.
I would not take that to Nashville to stitch on. It'd be
Yeah.
too. So I thought ride it out at home and keep working on it,
Mhm.
even if you get the border done, whatever. And then take green coat or one of those for stitching it at
And that would be a
Nashville or
good
something.
feeling.
Mhm.
That'd be good.
That's
feeling.
kind of what that's kind of my plans. That's all I got in Nashville. So
My plans are just, I'm hoping to finish my checkerboard Santa, getting all that back stitching
yeah,
done.
you will.
And then I'm going to go back to Blue Coat Santa and
Mhm.
maybe get him going. But then I kind of feel like I'm getting startitis.
Yeah.
So I want to start, I really want to find that chart, that Christmas Manor chart.
Yeah.
And then I probably will pick up the turtle and start him.
That'll be good because
Yeah.
if you got him somewhere
Yeah.
finished, it'll be
And
good
he-
to be working on him in spring and
and-
go into summer.
Yeah, I've
and-
already got my beachy coastal stuff out in the living room. So,
Right.
because I
If you do that turtle,
uh-huh.
then you need to do the pelican. They'd be
Yes.
so
Yes.
cute together.
Together.
Even though the turtle's much bigger.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
No,
would it be?
it
No.
may not be that
Okay.
big. Yeah.
That'd be really cute.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Other than that, you've got market
Yeah.
creeping up. I've got finishing up for Jean at Brick City some of the market Me Please things that they do, and
Yeah. I'm excited and I'm anxious at the same time because pulling off the two shops does have me,
yeah,
pulling off, checking out customers
because-
for Twin Peaks as well.
right.
So we'll
we're gonna
have
Twin
two,
Peaks.
yeah, we'll have two, I have Jen and Jen, each gonna not run a company, but basically do separate, separate
Right.
checkouts. And so far, the response to Mount Vernon has been really good.
Yeah.
And it's just so pretty to look at that I'm more excited for people to come in and see it.
Mhm.
Again,
In
because
person.
even FlossTube just doesn't do
Not
it
at all.
justice until you see that model in person.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right, guys. So we'll see you after
Market.
Nashville.
Mhm.
If you end up where you record one with
Peter.
somebody or
Yep.
Peter, that's cool. You
Yep.
may see Linda pop in. But other than that, we will for sure be together again
Yep.
after Nashville. I really don't have a favorite yet. I'm waiting for Stacy Nash to see about an animal cracker.
Haven't seen that yet. We had a couple that I posted yesterday. I haven't really had a favorite yet either.
I do love a couple of Annie's Smalls.
Uh-huh.
For Wednesday, worship when we're stitching those. She had a couple of really cute pillows that would fall in line for that. And I think it was, who had my patriotic one that I liked so much? Abby?
Liberty was a with my needle.
No,
Okay.
no, it was Annie B's.
And her
Annie B's
patriotic
had a
house.
patriotic house.
Her patriotic
I would
house.
say
That
that's
was-
probably
yeah.
my
Yeah.
favorite so far. I really, really liked that.
That was good.
Mhm. So, anyways, but I'll be making sure that we stop in and say hi. And, I always look forward to getting there. And then there's also this great feeling about getting in the car when we go that you've survived.
Yeah.
And I will say that we've had 3 weeks in between here and the
Mhm.
flu. I'm sure a lot of people have said stuff, but it truly was a loss to lose,
Yes.
Jean from the attic. And I could have put my picture out there. So many people did. It was so incredible to meet somebody she just was something else,
You were very fortunate to meet.
Yeah, I will take my 5 minutes that she made as an effort to come into my shop, you know, both years, but the first one, you know, she was just really the sweetest person, and I think you've got a cheerleader in her that just, I mean, she just always shone. So you know, again, I know they're having their services, and I know that there's a future for the attic, and I'm so, you know, glad for that. And she would not want it to, you know, she wouldn't want us to stop our stitching or anything like that, to pause for a moment, you know, any moment. But that was a big loss to our community. Just a super sweet person. But she fought her battle, that is for sure. So other than that, well, guess we'll catch everybody in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, and I hopefully bring back goodies from Nashville.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Hopefully I'll get some fabric this time. I always miss out.
Oh, that's a fun part.
It's hard to get to. The fabric goes, I feel like you said and Jean said before, I mean, the fabric goes first.
Yeah.
So I keep learning. Every year I learn. So, all right, guys, we will catch you in a few weeks.
Yep.
Don't forget to floss. Bye, guys.